Hey there boys and girls, like Skillfakey here and welcome back to another tutorial video. So today I want to talk a little bit about the AMD Gaming Evolved app and the two new features for recording and broadcasting your gameplay. So as you can see, we have these two new features in the Gaming Evolved app right here, and I would say we should start with the Game DVR. It's still in beta right now, but it's basically the pendant to NVIDIA's Shadowplay to let you record your gameplay. Right here you can turn it on or off, depending on how you would like it. And let's check out the settings first. So as you can see, these are the settings for the Game DVR. You can set your recording button, button for saving replays, which is essentially the same thing as the shadow time feature from NVIDIA, so you don't have to actually record the whole time, but it's basically recording the whole time in the background, and you can just save it in case you forgot to record up to, right here, 600 seconds. Can be as low as 15 seconds if you wanted to. The max video resolution also can be changed right here, together with the FPS, and the maximum bitrate. Of course, the folder where you want to save it and where you want the stuff to be displayed, which is showing you what it's doing and all that stuff. But yeah, you can basically choose what you want to have right there, and it also tells you how much, megabytes it's going to write per minute. So hit OK, and this is basically the thing that you want to have for the Game DVR. It's still early beta. They just released it a couple of days ago, and it's basically how you can record your gameplay for free in MP4. As another feature, we have the broadcasting feature to Twitch. Again, still in beta, still pretty new. You can again turn it on and off. I get a little notification right here on the other side. Because you cannot do it at the same time right now, but I'm pretty sure they will fix this in the future, so you have to decide for one of these. Then right here, it will be asking you to link your account, which we won't be doing right now because I'm just going to show you the settings. Right here. And yet again, it's basically pretty much the same. You can set your, go to custom, and then you can set your resolution as well as your FPS and the maximum bitrate that you want to basically stream at. Of course, you can set your buttons, you have some audio options, and you can also enable webcams and some other cool stuff. Again, it's still in beta and pretty basic, but I would say let's head over to some actual footage to show you what it looks like in the real video. And that's what the quality looks like. So if you want to have some more examples, you can just go to the description down below and I will have some more videos, not only Battlefield 4, but also raw and unedited footage from the Game DVR in the description down below, so you can just go there and check it out. But yeah, so personally, from my point of view, they really tried to mimic the NVIDIA Shadowplay features. We got the 1080p, we got the 60 FPS, we got the 50 megabits per second, we got the MP4 file, which is not as good in quality as an AVI file, but a lot lower in file size, which is also a nice, neat thing to have, especially if you don't have like a gigantic hard drive. But yeah, performance-wise, Shadowplay also has been known for almost no performance hit at all, and I gotta say, like, I was worried in the beginning with the Game DVR, but the performance hit really is low. Like, I did not notice it. Of course, there might be like a loss of 1, maybe 5 frames every now and then, but it just felt so smooth and the files were great. Like, this really is the Shadowplay for AMD cards, and I'm really happy that AMD is finally doing something, because right here, this is bullshit. But yeah, finally, there's a pendant. Not only NVIDIA users, but now also AMD users will be able to broadcast and record their footage with almost no performance hit, really, almost next to non-existent, with a low file size, 1080p and 60 FPS with a good 50 megabits per second quality, and I'm really happy about that. So as you can hear, I'm really happy about all that. But now let's talk about some problems I had with the Game DVR. So keep in mind, the Game DVR is still in beta, and I have to say that they are kinda late to the party if you're looking at NVIDIA, because Shadowplay has been around for quite some time. Although I have to say that Shadowplay in the beginning wasn't as good, like the bitrate, the FPS and stuff, and AMD's Game DVR is already at the level of the Shadowplay, quality-wise level and file size level, so I'm really happy about that. But for some of the problems now that I had, of course it's a beta, so keep that in mind, but for example, right now you're watching some Battlefield 4 gameplay, and Battlefield 4, did not get recognized by the game. It didn't latch onto it. There was no in the bottom or top right left corner, depending on where you have the symbols. It wasn't showing that it's in standby or recording or doing anything. And the problem with that is right now you can only record Battlefield 4 if you're running the 32-bit version and you turn off the origin overlays for the game. Otherwise there won't be any chance you can record right now. The same goes for Battlefield Hardline, although I didn't make it work. Like, I tried that, I did that, people said it would work like that, for me it did not, so maybe I did something wrong, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, there are also some problems with some other games, but keep in mind, it has only been out for a couple of days. I think you have to have the game in your AMD Gaming Evolved app library, and it usually takes all the games there. Like, literally all my games are in there. You just have to like start it once and then you're good to go. I think the only thing that isn't there is the Battlefield Hardline beta, which might be my problem, so I'm not completely sure, but I'm pretty sure someone in the comments will have some insight on that and maybe some own experiences. But anyways, once again, still in beta. Right now it runs great, the quality is pretty good, probably as good as Shadowplay. I've watched some comparisons of the Shadowplay footage as well as my footage I've had with the Game DVR, and I gotta say the footage is great, the file sizes are great, 1080p, 60 FPS, I gotta say, I never actually really dropped to 60 FPS. I believe you also got the FPS counter bottom right, not bottom right, top right corner, so you can check it out for yourself. It's the in-game counter from Battlefield 4. And yeah, I'm really happy with that. Finally we can see something like that for AMD card users as well. I think right now you have to have at least a 6970 to use it. I'm not quite sure because, again, still in beta, there's lots more to improve, and they will, I'm pretty sure they will. So please let me know what you think about all of this, and if you're a AMD card user, are you happy about that? Maybe you wanted to switch to Nvidia or something for the Shadowplay features, and now you can do it the same with the AMD Game DVR, I would suppose. But yeah, I think it's pretty much all for now, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and Lucky Skull Faker out.